So we are decided to take a break and come back to the room because it's like 90 plus degrees outside right now. It has gotten really, really warm. But one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to talk about the new Kyber Crystals. So they've released brand new Holocrons, Holocron 2.0 and Kyber Crystals 2.0. And you definitely can't get these things mistaken with the original version Kyber Crystals and Holocron. Sorry, I'm trying to get the Jedi Holocron out. So you may have already seen some pictures and things like that, but this is the new Jedi Holocron. So the original one, if you remember, was blue with like a gold border on there. And this one, of course, as you can see, has a greenish tint to it with the silver border. The Sith version definitely is different as well. It's more of a, this is actually, depending on the way the light hits it, it almost looks black. It is, but I think it's black with like red lines. The accents are all red and everything. And then you got the silver border that's on there as well. So a little bit different than the version 1s on there. What I have found interesting is whether or not these are backwards compatible. Meaning, when you put a version 1 Kyber Crystal, this is a Dooku Kyber Crystal, into the Sith Holocron, the new version, it does work. So I'm going to turn this on. Excuse me, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. But this has got Dooku in it, and
a wise master doesn't.
And that's something I found. If I hold my fingers down on it, it actually goes blue. I don't know what the deal is with that. The guy in Doc Ondars was kind of talking about it. It'll go blue if you leave your fingers on too long, it seems like. But
I'll have much use for you.
They are backwards compatible.
See, we will do great things
what
together. I shall teach you.
Turn it off. What I don't know, because I don't have them with me, of course, is are the new Kyber Crystals backwards compatible with the other Holocrons? I got information from one of the cast members that says that they are supposed to be. And sorry, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys those in a few minutes. One of the cast members did say that if you take one of the new 2.0 Kyber Crystals and you put them in one of the version 1 Holocrons, they don't play the same voice. So for instance, the example they gave me, if you put the Kylo Ren chase into a version 1, it'll play Darth Vader. I'll have to test it. I don't know for sure because, of course, I wasn't expecting to find new Kyber Crystals and Holocrons here this weekend. But it is something that I'll have to check out, test, and see what we got. The cases, these things are much, much larger. To kind of give you a side-by-side here, let me move some things around here. I'm kind of doing this on a little ottoman here that's in the room. I'll show you the difference in the sizes. So as you can see, I mean, these are much larger than your original one. I was told that there's a way to be able to tell, but it's actually inside what the crystal voice is inside of it. I thought it was maybe right here, but in Arabic that actually translates into Kyber Crystal, just like, of course, what it says right along here. But there's no other distinguishing marks or anything that I've been able to see or tell on these that will dictate on what these particular ones will have in there. Now, what I have found is there is a way to tell the difference between the voice thing. So this is what comes in the for the blue crystal, the Kyber Crystals, which is the common. But then your chase, this is what the chase insert looks like. So that's one way you'll be able to tell if you have a chase or not, is if you have just the standard parchment looking colored piece of paper, and compare it to this, the chase one that has the blue to red, you're going to have, the difference in that to be able to tell. The other thing is that they also have writing on the back, and sorry, get my hand in the way, flipping this over, looking between the two, this one here actually tells you, for the chase one, that you've uncovered or encountered a uncommon spectacle. That in this vial, a rare cracked blue kyber crystal is in there. So basically, it lets you know that you did find a chase. Because if you look at the first one, it just says in this vial lies a blue kyber crystal. So it kind of has some of the same writing, but the beginning, the starting part, is much different. So that is one way that you can tell between them. So this is how they come packaged inside. So when you actually pull them out of the sleeve, they unscrew, and then this is how you get it. This piece of paper is wrapped behind these three little metal supports that are on there, but that's how it kind of looks. And this is the Ben Solo. Now you'll notice in here it's blue. You can actually see the red on the inside. Now comparing that to the Kyber Crystals, you can see the difference in the way that looks. So that's another way you can tell whether or not you got the chase, and whether it is a chase is, whether it's more transparent, you've got that reddish color inside, and versus, the solid blue. The Kylo Ren is even different. Slide this one out. So comparing the inserts, the Ben Solo to the Kylo Ren, the colorations are actually reversed. So you've got the red to blue, and then you have your red. Now it says cracked. I think even possibly on here, yeah, rare cracked red kyber crystal. I think even this Ben Solo said that rare cracked blue kyber crystal. They're not cracked, from what I can tell. I don't see any cracks in it. You can just see the different insert on the inside. So I don't know if maybe that's what they're talking about with being cracked or not. But this is what the Kylo Ren chase kyber crystal looks like. Again, comparing that to the Ben Solo, that being the other rare. So my understanding is those are the two that you get, that you can find. I got like super lucky because I picked up 5 of each, and then my friend Brian that's here, we were talking about it, and we decided to only get 2 reds and 2 blues to kind of see what they were to start out with. And just so happened the first 2 that we opened, the first blue and the first red that we opened, were literally the chases, which I've never had that kind of luck. I have been told that they still have the black kybers in these red cases. However, I haven't seen one yet. So anybody out there that pulls any other voices, I did put a post up on my page here just a little bit ago with the current list that I have from all the ones that I've pulled, and as you can see, I did get a few just to try. But if you find another voice besides the ones that I posted, please drop me a comment on that particular post, because I'd like to know. I'd like to update my list so that way I know which ones I'm missing, and then that way also you guys can go in there and look and see, what you guys are missing as well. But just wanted to kind of give you all that information, let you know. We'll go from there. We'll be back at the park probably somewhere around 5 or so it's gotten so hot out there. It's 90, 91 degrees out there right now. So I've been sweating like crazy. And just come back to take a break for a little bit, and we'll go from there. But Surreal, I don't know what colors they shine. Literally, I don't have anything with me to test them with other than what I've got here with the 2 Holocrons. So I don't know. I want to play with it a little bit more, see if I can get a little bit more information, and go from there. So it's good seeing everybody. Talk to y'all later, and if you're around the park later on this afternoon, I'll see you there. May the force be with y'all.